Hey, hi, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or whatever you're doing out there. We're going to try to add to it, okay? That's the goal. Every stinking time, and I'm gonna tell you that most of the time we do a pretty okay job of doing that, and sometimes like today, we do it live. A very impromptu live stream. I need to get better about timing these and scheduling them because you know, it allows us to come together and enjoy a cup together, and you know, it's fun. It's fun. Discord tells me you've been playing Rice for 4 hours. Well, Discord is kind of correct because the goat may have stepped away and left Rice running, as sometimes happens. So I'm going to go ahead and blame it on that. But I do like Rice, and I have been playing it for a while, and they did just recently put out an update, and I think Rice is an even better game now with the new update. Have you had the opportunity to play any Rice yet, Joyous? All right, we're gonna go with the pot this time because I am trying to upgrade the vine. I'm gonna have to go in and make sure Discord stops telling everyone lies about my Rice habits. Thicken the weeds of education. Okay. What are you studying these days? All right, what do we want to go with here? We need another wand, so I'm going to take the pot of meta gold for now. Hey, there's our wand. Perfect. Okay, let's pick out some upgrades here. We're gonna go with some additional HP and some lucky damage and some regen. Microelectronics, very cool. I would think that that's gonna be a good way to go. Anything that requires somebody to put their hands on something is looking safer and safer these days. All right, let's go with some regen. And we'll go ahead and add some ignite. Beautiful. Yeah, I've been really good, Joyous. It's nice to chat with you here. You know, ever since Maddie went on hiatus, I don't run into you guys as much anymore, so glad to have you here things are ripping and running. You know, the community has grown quite a bit. I think at this point we've given away, gosh, a good 35 games so far this year. And I could be slightly off. It might even be more than that. And that's been a lot of fun, being able to do that. Good question on the coffee, too. I actually got a hold of some new stuff, and I'm drinking a roast called S'more Time. And it is quite nice. It's very marshmallow forward, and you get the graham cracker on the back end. It comes through. It's a little bit cinnamony. I think they nailed it. This is actually the same roaster that I've been talking about on and off, where, you know, I wanted to give them a good try, and if the coffee's good, I'm gonna try and affiliate with them so that we can offer all of you a discount on their stuff. All right, let's get some additional regen opportunities happening here. I think we'll go additional crit chance. Let's go some additional fire damage and some regen, more crit chance. Perfect. I know, right? Never a dull moment in the coffee space. It's really cool. This particular roaster has some very, very creative flavors and very creative packaging as well. I'm blown away by their packaging. It is skeleton and macabre themed, and it's got charm. They've nailed it. So I think you'll be hearing more about them. I'm gonna be trying one of the other flavors that I got from them this afternoon, and it's called What the Fluff, and it's cotton candy flavored coffee. If ever there was to be a thing, there you have it. So I'm gonna give that a go, and my guess is it's gonna be quite good. All right, we have obtained a beautiful amount of meta progression coins here. They do go quite fast. The upgrades are kind of expensive. I know. I am sure that it's coffee. And I can tell you that at least the s'mores, I haven't tried the others yet, but at least the s'mores, it's quite good. So I have high hopes for the rest of the flavors. I really do. Let's get a regen buff, and let's see, additive projectile size. Why don't we do that? And some additional crit chance. Just keep making that scarf longer and longer. We'll go lucky damage. Perfect. Yeah, if I hadn't have said that it was coffee, you'd be questioning what the hell we were talking about. You'd probably think I was at the fair or something. But they've got a lot of wacky flavors. I also have fruity cereal That's also a flavor. It's called Electric Unicorn. And I'm very excited to try that one as well. So, if they're good, the goat will begin talking more and more about wacky coffee flavors on the channel. Because they're delicious. It's okay for coffee to be delicious. All right, let's go ignite. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a win on this one or not. The enemy volume is definitely growing in size. Yes, it is. It's very exciting. All right, we need another snake. So we're just gonna go with the meta currency for right now. Hey, there it is. If we can get 3 of a kind, we get a buffed version of the weapon. Need to get some health back. Let's go with the armor. So how deep are you into the microelectronics program that you're studying through? Well, let's go additional fire damage. Hey, there we go. There's snakes. Perfect. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Good for you. That's really great. You know, the organization that I recruit for has a really strong internship program as well, and I'll tell you that typically, you know, if somebody performs really well in their internship, it's a great source of strong candidates for full-time roles, you know, so do your best, and you know, it could turn into a full-time gig for you when school's over. Now let's go +2 damage, I think. Oh man, I got vaporized by that samurai. Holy smokes. All right, we gotta stay back here. Let's go regen, of course. Maybe we can get some of this health back here. Let's see. Well, it's coming back slowly but surely. Yikes. I didn't mean to walk in that. I totally agree, you know, with an outlet like that on your CV, you know, that's a household name. You know, it's gonna look really good. Hey, Back, how are you? God, I feel like it's been forever since we've chatted. Good to hear from you, dude. I'm so glad you asked about coffee as I fall over and die here. Yes, I actually have some new roasts that came in. I tweeted about them the other day. I ordered numerous bags as part of a sampler because I want to give this roaster a try. And let's see, we've got enough space now where we can put that out there, but we can't do much else, which is fine because the goal here is to slowly expand the amount of upgrade spaces that we have at our disposal. But today I'm drinking a cup called S'more Time. And it is very marshmallow forward. You get the graham cracker on the back end. It's a win. I'm actually drinking it cold to try it that way, and it's quite good. Oh, that's funny that you mentioned the Diablo beta. I was playing Magic the Gathering with a good buddy of mine last night, and we were talking about jumping in there as well. I'm hearing really good things. Now that has crossplay with everything, right back? So if he's on a PS5 and I'm on PC, we could all play together. Hey, Morphed. Good to hear from you. It is a medium roast, and I bought the beans from a roaster that I've been talking about on and off on the channel that I am hoping to get an affiliation with. And that way, if any of you are interested in getting the coffee, we could offer a small discount to you. So the beans are flavored that way. And I just brewed them. We have a Ninja coffee brewer. All right, let's go snakes. That worked out well last time for the most part. All right. I am gonna grab a sword here as well. It's funny you mentioned that back. I saw people tweeting about the queue times when that was going on. Probably to be expected, right? Kind of comes with the territory. I think I'd just keep an open mind, and that would be okay if that was the situation. Let's go with the additional inventory slot while it's being offered. Why not? Plus 400% crit damage. Not today. All right, let's go with the snakes again here. Yes, goat reveal indeed. I haven't put the goat mask on in quite some time. I used to do a monthly series called the Roguelike Roundup where I'd don the mask every once in a while. Oh wow, a 2-hour queue time to get into Diablo 4 beta. Wow. That really is something back. Wow. Let's go plus 10% crit chance, I think. And why don't we add some size to it? Maddie KO will tell you size doesn't matter, but I don't know. I think it helps in these games. All right. So far, I think we've got a good build going here. We're gonna go meta gold. And let's see, attacks hit a second time for 10% flame fire damage. Can crit with times 0.5 chance. All right, sounds okay. Why don't we go some additional accuracy? Well, maybe I'll see you out there on the battlefield back. And we were definitely talking about jumping in. I have not gotten a chance to play the game yet because I've just been up to my ears in games between the indies and some of the other games that I've got going on the side. The Darkest Dungeon 2 is... well, it's wonderful, but it's a great way to soak up some play time. I've probably put, I don't know, 100 hours in to that game, and they just went full release, and so Act 4 and 5 are out, and I had a full party going. Went to do Act 4 and completely wiped. And so it's going to be tough starting over now with a fresh group of warriors. Oh, that's cool, back. That's good to know. All right. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect timing on that. The additional slot there. Let's go with some additional damage. That always comes in handy. And if we can grab this planet real quick here, I want to get some additional regen, if possible, on some of the next upgrades. That's the one I was trying to go for. Slowly but surely. It's those samurais you really gotta keep an eye out for. Alright, we gotta back off here. Let's do some additional regen. And we'll go with some additional lucky damage as well. How do you mean, Morphed? When you say skip, how do you mean? To get better options on next level ups. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, okay. Skip the upgrades. If you skip a card, you get one more next time. Oh, interesting. Okay. Hey, the Mr. Cool. I have played Ocho. It is fantastic. I can't say I was extremely good at it, though. That's a good call, though, Morphed. Maybe I'll try doing that. I do like that every run you are bringing back resources to expand on the meta progression. All right, we're gonna go pot. Yeah, I really like the look of Ocho as well. That's a special game. Have you gotten pretty far in it? Let's go Fireball. Okay, so you feel the same way about it as I did. Yeah, it's a tough game, but it's a lot of fun. You know, let's go plus 400% crit damage, and we'll try to expand upon our crit chances as we level up. You know, when I played Ocho... All right, this time I'm going to go with the skip. When I played Ocho, I found myself wanting those drinks to last across runs. You know, and offer some kind of permanent progression. I think I lean a little bit more towards the roguelites than I do the roguelikes. I mean, I like all of them. But I thought, because I'm not extremely good at it, you know, that at least my play of the game would benefit by some kind of meta progression. Now, truth be told, because I hadn't gotten that far like you, maybe that is something that happens at some point in the game. All right, let's power up this Fireball. You know, it's funny you say that, Mr. Cool, because... Hold on, let's make a selection here. Let's go with that, and let's go lucky damage. And we'll go crit chance and start building that up. You know, I have been known to add my own skill tree into games. And the way I usually do that is via a trainer. I really like the trainers that Fling creates because you've got lots of options. DeFloyd, how are you? My God, it's been a long time, DeFloyd. But anyway, I'll go with a trainer that, you know, has some nice flexible options. Maybe I add a little bit of defense to help. You know, maybe I add a tiny multiplier to resource collection. Back when I played Noida, I added to my max health bar, you know, every, I don't know, I don't remember the interval, but we did something where it was like, you know, every 7 attempts, I added another 25 to the max health, as if I was bringing back, you know, enough resources to open up that skill in the game. And that actually made the game more fun for me. Back, I hear you on the Vampire Survivors DLC, buddy. I'm ashamed to admit that I have not played that yet, but I definitely want to. Hey, here we go. Some additional crit chance. Let's go crit damage again. And let's go with the inventory slot. Crit chance, perfect. Some additional HP. Hey, Morphed, here's a question for you. Have you figured out what the weird-looking cards do? You know, where they really don't tell you what it does. There's one that says, oh, you know, the dev has bias with this card. There's another one that says something like, hey, this doesn't do anything until you pick up the other one that doesn't do anything. Any idea on those? Just curious. I mean, I like a good mystery and all, but, you know, I wouldn't mind knowing. Let's see. +1 weapon slot aims at highest HP enemy. That sounds good. Let's do that. All right, we're gonna fill up on weapons here and just be a complete powerhouse. Why don't we get a wand? Ooh, the shotgun's really good for getting through the muck. I didn't realize that. Let's go ahead and... this was the card I was asking about, by the way, that one. Let's go Desperation. This horde's probably going to be getting a little bit chunkier as we go on. I'll take the extra help. Let's go Vine, and then what we'll try to do is upgrade one of those 3 as long as we can. Let's go Crit Chance. I hear you, DeFloyd. It feels like it's always a busy time, doesn't it? I hope everything's good with you and the fam too. You know, we can't complain over here. Really can't. Things are going really good. Let's go ahead and upgrade the shotgun to the next level. That'll open us back up a slot, which is perfect timing because there's an opportunity sitting right there. Let's go with... I don't know, I'm thinking about skipping. Well, you know, let's do some max HP. That's always good. And we'll go Vine. Oh, good call, Morphed. Good call. That's good to know. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're not wrong on the skipping. Sometimes I'm just drawn to what I see. Which games are you crushing out there lately, DeFloyd? You gonna be going all in on Tears of the Kingdom? I told my daughter that we could play it as long as she does all the puzzles. Because, you know, you guys know, the goat struggles when it comes to the puzzles. And I don't mind admitting that. Why don't we go crit chance? That sounds good. Regenerate 80 HP every 10 seconds. Wow, you got an early copy. Get you, DeFloyd. I didn't know we had a celebrity in the chat. That's awesome. That is really cool. Good to hear. How would you compare it to Breath of the Wild? And I know there were a bazillion reviews that came out today that, you know, gave it 10s across the board. I glanced at them, but I think that's what I'm most curious about. Probably others are as well. Now, how does it compare? Are the dungeon puzzles similar? Is there, you know, a lot of flipping of the dungeons and, you know, you've got to put a ball in a spot, but in order to do that, you've got to flip it. Okay, so it's a bit smoother. No traditional dungeons. Okay. Now that's interesting. Let's see. Huh. All right, I'm gonna go Constitution. And we'll go hot. Most of the puzzles have to do with building. Okay. Well, I know that that is a newer thing, right? You can construct weapons and such. All right, what do you do here? I guess we'll go size. Well, you know, I did really appreciate that about the first game, Breath of the Wild, you know, where you could kind of come up with your own way of solving the problem because of the flexibility. So I do appreciate that. All right, we're gonna come over here and try a different angle on this thing. Wonderful. Ah, no vine. I was hoping for the vine. All right, we're gonna go pot of gold this time. Oh man, that's... Well, I guess that worked out. That worked out. I was a little concerned there. Wouldn't mind some health though. All right, let's do this again. There's something. Maybe that's a vine. Okay, maybe not. Still good. Oh, these samurais. Wow. They just creep on up. Oh, now that sounds cool. You know, truth be told, I wasn't sure if I wanted to play it or not, but, you know, what you're saying is kind of bringing me back on board. I'll probably be ready to play it, you know, sometime by 2026, because I've got, well, I've got Darkest Dungeon 2, 2 more acts to go in that. I have Returnal that I want to start next. Then I'd like to get to Resident Evil 4 Remake. My buddy would like to play Diablo. The new Dead Island is out. I have another buddy that would like to play that. So you see the issue that I have going here. Let's go with crit chance, I think. Oh, that's interesting. We'll combine in a legendary one. Now, I think I knew that. So is this considered legendary now, the blue, or are you saying I can upgrade that further? Morphed. I'm all right. I'll skip. All right, I'll skip. There we go. Look at this. Wow. Boy, you're not kidding. +8 fire damage per half second. Wow. That is a good one. Yeah, I totally agreed to Floyd. It looks phenomenal. It just looks like a good time. Well, I didn't even mention, I have a couple of buddies that I'm playing Sons of the Forest with. And we've been having a ball playing that as well. Ooh, this looks good. Orange weapon is better than the blue. Oh, that's interesting, Morphed. Okay. Well, I wasn't even aware that you could get a better quality than that. This is great. It is, DeFloyd. It's very good. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna skip on this one. I think Morphed is gonna make a better Rice player out of me. There's some really good tips. +1 second burn time. That is a pretty good one. I am typically a fan of that. 29 hours on the playthrough. That's interesting, Back. I will probably check out your review there. It's definitely a game I want to get to at some point. Let's see if we can make it across here. Three hours and 48 minutes. Well, that's a little bit different from 29, I'd say. Just a little bit. All right, let's see if we can pull this level up off here. I'll skip that. DeFloyd, you're a machine. My goodness. Holy moly. Good for you, man. Let's see what we got here. We skipped the last one. I mean, this might be worth doing just as backup. I would like to squeak out the win here if we can. All right, I got another question for you, Morphed. What do you think is the best weapon in this game for cutting through the muck? Or is it just that, you know, by the time you get to this point, the muck is strong and it's just hard. +8 fire damage per half second. I mean, that sounds really great. That sounds really good too. All right, we're gonna go with hotter. Well, DeFloyd, that's about 8 more games than me. You know which game I probably finished other indie games, and I'm just not thinking of them. But you know which title I did end up finishing? It was one of the side games that I was playing. It was Evil West. That game was just good, clean fun. Didn't have to think a whole lot, you know, just fun little arena battles. Oh boy. High penetration, okay. I think we're gonna have to go with regen. Let's do that. Oh. Of course the samurai was sitting right there. What a jerk. Yeah, the horde just gets so big, it's tough to, you know, really get in there and start doing damage. Let's see here. I guess we could skip. $6,300 hours. Goodness gracious. 6,300. I mean, I can't give you one right now, but that's a round of applause for me. 6,300. That's wow. Wow, back. You must not like the game very much. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. Let's maybe take a look at a level up here. Let's go. Let's go with this. Some regen. Now let's do that. That's pretty decent. 40%. All right, come on now. I feel like we've got to back off and grab some health again. Now, Back, do you think that they're just going to stick with this one for a while, or do you think they've got another sequel in the works? You know, I know they keep doing downloadable content for it. We're gonna wrap back around and go right back in if we can. The muck just regens on this thing so fast. Come on. Let's skip and see if we can get something special. One of these days we're gonna come back here and it's gonna be blown apart. I'm gonna be super happy about that. Oof. Oh, man. Oh. Wowee. All right. Let's see here. Well, let's grab a... Should probably grab this one while we've got the coin, because these are getting quite expensive, and actually this would be ideal to hold out for, because then I could get something that takes up a whole square, like another one of these damage cubes, or maybe whatever Morphed wants to recommend. You know, we'll just grab a... Nah, you know what? We're holding. All right. We'll do some early skips on this run and see how that works out. I'm just thinking here, do we want to take a look at the helmets? Yeah, these look a little bit wacky still. Let's just, we'll go vanilla. Well, now that is some interesting math that Morphed has indicated. Back's putting in some serious time. Now that's interesting that they're gonna stick with it. 10-year plan. Wow. Well, I'm impressed with your level of knowledge, Morphed. And appreciate you sharing it today. Let's go pot of gold. I actually like the glue quite a bit. We'll go sword. Okay, this is a good one here. I'm gonna go with this supered up regen. And we'll go with another sword. Okay. I'm trying to just stick with the sword and the glue, but I guess the sword's upgraded, so let's take the fireball. That is a good one too. And we'll go fireball again. Okay. Why don't we skip? You know, quite honestly, Back, with you playing the game that much, you're still getting a lot out of it. You know, frankly, it doesn't sound like they need to do another one right now. Seems like people are pretty jazzed up about what they're getting out of the plan that you mentioned. Okay. I wouldn't mind upgrading the glue, which means we would want to hold off from taking on another weapon type until we get another slot. Could go sword, though. Why don't we go with cold? And I am going to look for the penetration opportunities this time as well. All right. Let's skip. Nice pile of coins there. Okay. I guess we'll go HP. Yeah. It'll be nice once I have a lot more of the meta progression and maybe can just come in with a card right off the bat that gives me the extra slot right away. Okay. I don't know, maybe we can get an extra slot if I skip. Hey, look at that! Look at that. Morphed coming through with the advice. Let's go +4 bounce and knockback. Is there any penetration? No. All right, let's go with that then. And there's our glue. Perfect. Okay. Oh, hey, there we go. There's piercing. No glue. There is a sword, though, but I don't... Yeah. Don't want to do that. +1 inventory. Here's piercing again. But the inventory slot would be great. I don't know, I'm torn. I guess we go piercing. I do like sparks as well. Yeah, let's do that. Especially with the piercing. So when your enemies... when your weapons pierce through an enemy and then hit another enemy, it creates sparks. All right, there's our glue. Perfect. All right, this run's going pretty well so far, I'd say. Let's go ahead with more glue, I suppose. Hey, look at that. Wonderful. More glue. Let's do it. Come on, drop a glue. There it is. Okay, we're all glued up now. You know what? There's something sitting right over here. Let's grab it. Oh boy. Wow, we're getting some really great upgrade options here. Thinking about this. 3 more glues, right? We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Let's go with the weapon slot. And we'll go some additional spark damage. All right, no glue that time. You know, I probably should have taken a weapon there, come to think of it. With the additional slot, probably should have done that. Let's go just +2 damage, I think, this time. Let's see if we can nab this one over here. This might be a little bit easier to grab. Y'all got any more of them glues? Oh, all right. Well, we don't have any snakes yet. Perfect. Wow, we're just chewing through. No glue. See, I think they're messing with us now. I think we'll go with the pot because it's worth 800, which is pretty substantial. There's the glue. All right, let's grab our level up. And, you know, I think we'll go with the additional damage there. And we'll do some additional health. Let's see, do you do... I don't think inventory slot makes sense anymore because we've picked up all the weapon options at this point. There's only one planet left, if I'm thinking about this right. So, let's go with 50% more crit damage. And we're doing our thing, slowly but surely here. Let's go with plus 10% crit chance. Just cutting right through. This is going okay. I think we're gonna get there this time. Hey, there it is. There it is. Okay, so you may either finish and cash in or continue. However, continuing is double or nothing. Death will lose your earned meta currency. I have never gone with the continue option. I've always finished and taken the coin back, but I kind of want to see what happens when you go next stage. I mean, come on, it's only 7,500. It's not like we can't make that up, right? We got to continue. We got to keep going. Let it roll, right? Okay, so they start us over, but we've got all our stuff. Interesting. Okay, I don't mind this at all. Let's go with that. And do we go with the barrier? No, we don't. We go crit damage. And let's go ahead and grab some regen. Look at this, +8 damage. That's awesome. All right, we are gonna need some additional slots though. Oh, I see. So the difficulty is definitely already amped up. I will say that. And we need that slot badly. Here we go. Perfect. All right, now let's grab some options here. What we're looking for is the snake or the glue. Ideally, the glue. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You are right on. You know, if the damn glue would pop. Come on here. One time. One time. Oh. See, now you're killing me with it. All right. Let's see here. I say we skip it. Come on, glue. No. All right, we got something over here. +2 projectile HP, plus 50% crit. I guess we'll go damage. Why not? Hey, there it is. All right. All right, one more glue. We can do this. We got this. We got this. We got lots of level ups too. All right. I am thinking. This is on PC back. All right, we're gonna skip that. We're gonna go with the morphed strategy here. No glue. Back, you don't have time for this game. You've got Destiny 2 to play, buddy. Hey, here's the glue. All right. Hey, legendary glue. How about that? Okay, what do we do now? Snakes? Probably snakes. All right, let's queue it on up here and let's go with a skip. I guess I gotta decide if I want to go for another legendary. Oh my goodness, look at this. Another weapon slot. I mean, why not? Oh, that's a good call. All right, so it does ×2 slow, plus 10% slow, plus 1 bounce, ×2 integrity. That's awesome. Love it. Okay. Well, I think we'll go with the additional slot. Now we need 27 glues. My goodness. What a time for glue. It's quite popular. All right, how about some snakes? I mean, okay, all right. I mean, we only need 26 more. What to do? Another inventory slot. Man, I'm leaning that way. Then again, I don't know. Do we really need it? All right, let's do some spark damage. Kind of forgot about that capability. These jerk samurais need to stay far away. I think I'm gonna skip on this one. All right. Oh yeah, Midnight Suns and Redfall. You know, I played some Midnight Suns. I liked Midnight Suns. You know, I think we probably put, I don't know, 20, 25 hours into Midnight Suns. Kind of got to a point with it where I thought, all right, you know, I kind of see what we're going for here. I liked it. I had fun with it. And I'm ready to move on now. We'll go +1 damage here, I think. Holy moly. We got another slot opportunity, but you know, again, I don't know how many slots I need. I mean, I've got 2 that aren't full, so I think that would probably not make sense. Oh, it doubles damage each time you buy it. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's try for another rice card, maybe. We'll skip. You know, let's get over here. Because there's a couple of weapon opportunities. Y'all got any more of that glue? They don't. So let's go with another fireball. And... oh, you might as well go with another fireball. Alright, I don't see rice, but I wouldn't mind some ignite action. Oh, this one's good too, though. Alright, we're doing that. That is the better version of the Constitution card. Oh, another level up already. Not seeing rice in there. That must be pretty rare, the rice card, is my guess. Let's do desperation. A lot of chunky experience pieces laying around out there. I just realized that the planets are now moving around in this second area. That's interesting. Let's go with a skip. Let's see here. You know, I guess I'll just put it in regen. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you on that, back. That's really unfortunate on that game. You know, I will tell you, I mean, that was one that I was interested in. I could still see picking it up and giving it a try, seeing what it's all about. I usually don't let the reviewers sway me too hard. All right, you know what? If we go snake, that will allow us to morph that. So let's do that. I still would like to try the game, I think. Hey, here we go. Each time before an enemy takes fire damage, increase all fire damage it takes by 1. Now that sounds pretty good. Let's do that. No rice card. I've been looking out for it now. Let's go with a skip. And we're looking good. We're at full health here. You know, so I mean, there's definitely a horde out there, but we're managing it. Oh, so you have been playing it. You've gotten 15 hours. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good to hear. All right, let's take out this planet while it's on the outskirts if we can. And let's add to the glue arsenal. I know Morphed will be happy about that. And we'll go with a quick level up here. Still no rice showing up. We'll go with reconstitute this time. And boy, oh boy. I think this time we'll go with the plus 10% additive. Boy, the level ups are popping really, really fast. No rice card. You know what? Let's skip. See if we can up the ante a bit. Well, I'm losing health fast. I am losing health really fast. We need a shot in the arm if it's there. Otherwise, we are going down. I think this is the best we can do. Yeah. So the poison got us. Bummer. Bummer. All right, let's do one more run. That was fun. That was fun. Not the ending we were hoping for, but still a good time. I'm going to grab this spot and let's jump back in. We'll do one more. Take a sip of coffee here. Cheers to all of you. Thanks for hanging out. Try a dagger run with maxing crit. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Let's do it. Wow. Now, are you saying daggers across the board? Just all daggers all day? Is that what we're talking about here? Because maybe I want to upgrade the sword because we start with it anyways, but every other slot, if we're looking for daggers, I'm with it. Let's go +1 movement this time. All right, these daggers aren't showing up for you, Morphed. But at least we've already got our sword upgrade. See, if you would have asked for something different, then you know, daggers would have shown up. Maybe I'll eat crow on it. Let's see. They are fast. I like them. Okay, all right. Maybe the daggers are gonna start popping. All right. 2 times crit rate. Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, we're seeing them now. All right, so we'll go with a skip here. I don't see anything uber critical to have. All right. So I will just stick with daggers and nothing else, and we'll see what happens. Unless you think I should be putting into the sword as well. Otherwise, I'll just go for daggers. Take a quick sip here. All right. Wow, you're not kidding. I mean, the crits really are popping off. This is looking quite good so far. Now, I've got a little bit in the meta progression as well. Plus 5% crit chance, plus 50% crit damage. Might as well go damage. Let's go chance. Come on, show us dagger. No. Not this time. Wow, that's insane. Okay, I think we're gonna go with a skip this time. Hey, Xanto, how are ya? We're doing really great. Glad you're here. I know. I don't do the lives frequently, and then when I do them, you know, they're sporadic, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, I missed it." It'll be another year at least before it happens. Swords as well. As I said, I only watched 1 hour and a half of gameplay. Yes, I know about the gold nugget. All right, we're gonna go with a skip, I think. Yeah, we're gonna skip. This might be Xanto. I'm not sure on that part. Okay, so you're saying maybe sword 2. Let's do that. So we'll do sword and dagger, and we'll just try to keep to that. There's our inventory slot. Hey, there's another inventory slot. Good stuff. I think I'm gonna grab that now while I can. Okay. Let's see. Plus 10% crit chance. I mean, that kind of goes along with the story we're trying to tell here. Let's do that. Hey, there's one. Sometimes there's little trails of the muck that you can't really see out there too well until your screen is going dark and you're like, oh God. All right, let's grab that as soon as it's safe. There we go. Yeah, I agree. You know, some of these devs just do a great job of selecting music for their games or hiring somebody that's really great to put it together. All right, we're gonna go with the pot. And let's see. Oh, piercing I think would be pretty good for this. Oh, look at that. Wow. Plus 400% crit damage. We gotta do it. There's another one. Holy moly. Wow. Okay. Well, that's super exciting. And another weapon slot. Let's do that. I think we're going to need them. I am leaning towards a skip at this point. Let's skip. You know, I bet bounce would be a really great thing to add as well for the daggers. Plus 50% crit damage, plus 10% crit chance. That's interesting. All right, let's go with this. Yeah, I think adding more bounce to these would probably be fantastic. All right, let's see if we can nail one of these planets. Wow, 0 to 16 lucky damage. Definitely leaning that way, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I feel like we need a little bit of regen at some point as well. Should probably start building towards that. There we go. Show us daggers. Or not. I suppose we could grab the sword. Wow, the amount of damage that those daggers do is incredible. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, what do we got here? Desperation, regen. This one is not free on Steam. I think this game is $3 US or so. We're gonna skip this one, I think. All right, we need to back off and grab some health back. Just let regen do its thing. Which is why I think we probably need to build a little bit more in the direction of regen than we have been. Kind of leaning towards this way, speaking of that, or actually... Yeah, let's go with this. We gotta keep these samurais away. Oh. Those guys just sometimes come out of nowhere. Let's see. Plus 20 HP per 10 seconds, under 50%. Well, that would apply. Yeah, let's pile on. I think we'll skip this time. Yeah. Just kind of have to look for that opening. Oh boy, lots of samurais. Let's see if we can do some damage over here. Hey, we ended up getting that one. That's great. But none of these really go with what we were looking for. I'm just thinking, though, for right now, it might make sense to grab an additional weapon. Let's do that. Just have something else popping off out there. Let's go plus 10% crit chance. And we should be able to get some damage off on this planet. Oh, perfect. No dagger again. I guess we'll go pot. It's all helpful in its own way. There we go. Hopefully we'll find a dagger on that one. There we go. Wonderful. All right, we don't need the additional weapon slot right at the moment. I could see a case for this. I wish bounce would show up. I think that would be really good with daggers. All right, let's see what we got here. Minus 20 damage, some regen. Hey, look at this. There we go. I think that's going to be good. Let's do that. Oh, jeez. You know, I really like how it plays Morphed, and I play a lot of Bullet Heavens on the channel, as you likely know. And I like the subtle humor that's included in the game as well. I just think there's a lot to like about this one. Let's go with Desperation. Definitely be able to take advantage of that now. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's how the cookie crumbles on that one. Hey, folks. You all have been tremendous. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's always a blast doing this on the channel. Give yourselves a pat on the back. We've given away like 35 video games so far this year, and we're just getting started. you're as much a part of that as I am. You know, watching the videos and doing what we do creates revenue, and then we take that and we put it right back into the community in the form of these giveaways. And so I really appreciate you allowing me to be the figurehead of that. But seriously, all of you are helping us do cool things for random people on the internet, just random acts of kindness, and that's the best. So thank you to all of you. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time out there on the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we'll play a roguelike or a roguelite, because that's what we do every time. And you know what? We'll give away a video game at least once a week too. How about that? This week we gave away 3. Congrats to those folks. All right, everybody, take care. We'll see you again soon.